Hello, Garnet IT Training. In this video, I will discuss the various tools available to a student while in a course on Blackboard. We'll go ahead and pull up Blackboard. As you can see, I've already pulled up one of my classes. And the first thing you're going to notice is on the left-hand side of the toolbar. This will be the same for every class. There might be some various links depending on which course you're in. My professor has already customized their homepage to showcase various tools that are available to a student, such as my announcements, my calendar, my task, a to-do list, even a what's new setting. And as you can see in the left-hand toolbar, you have various things such as course information, course assignments, course documents, a discussion board, blogs, and any other link that the professor feels is needed for this class. If you click on the Tools link, it takes you to a different menu where you will see every tool that the student has access to. This includes, once again, announcements, blogs, a calendar, as well as some other tools such as journals, messages, my grades, and some other various tools. The first tool I'm going to show you is the messages. Now, if you go into messages, you will see two simple folders, an inbox folder and a sent folder. An inbox folder works just like an email folder. As you can see, I have two messages in my inbox, both of them read. And then I have a sent box. I have not sent any messages. Now, to create a message, just come up here, click on Create Message, and then this window pops up. Very similar to email. Click on the To box, and it brings up a menu where you can select who you want to send the email to. And then you just click on Name, and click on the arrow, and that adds a recipient. Then you can do the same to remove a recipient. Then you compose the message and click Submit, and it will send that message to the students you have selected. Now, one unique thing about messages is it will only send messages through Blackboard. So these messages will not show up in the student's email account. Now, if you go back to the tools, you can go back to the Tools menu. And now we'll go ahead and scroll down and go to something very similar, which is sending email. Click on that. Now you have multiple options with Send Email. You can send an email to all users, so that includes students, TAs, professor, everybody that's associated with the class. You can send an email to groups if your class has been divided into groups on Blackboard. All teaching assistants, so if your class has a TA. All student users, self-explanatory, being all students. All instructors, so usually that includes just your professor. And then select users and select groups. Go ahead and show you what that looks like. It's the same way as messages. You can go through, click on somebody, add them as a recipient, and then type your message and send it to them. Now, this is email, so it will send an email to whichever email address the student has listed as their main email address in Blackboard, which is usually your school email. If you go back to Tools, next thing I'm going to show you is very unique, and most students do not know about it. It's called Collaboration. Under Collaboration, you have two options: a lecture hall, which as you can see is a virtual classroom, and office hours, which is a chat room. Office hours, the chat room, is very simple to any AOL or any sort of IM chat room. You send messages, people can respond to your messages. It's very useful if you want to do like group study but don't actually want to meet up. It can really help with that. So that works just like any other chat room. Lecture hall is a virtual classroom that is complete with a whiteboard. So it's very similar to a pro style GoToMeeting or Web Connect chat room. It has a message board as well as a whiteboard that you can write on. You can access any course information or course assignments, course documents that the professor has on Blackboard and show that as well in the virtual classroom, which can really be useful for a big group study. Go back to tools. Of course, you see My Grades. Everybody knows what My Grades is. It's very simple. Next thing I'll show you is Calendar. There you see it's just a basic calendar. Any assignments that are added by the professor will show up in this list, and you can also edit your own calendar. If you go back, the last major tool I'm going to show you is groups. This is where you can create and manage groups. As you can see, this is the group that I was in for this class. And then this is a test group I created. I'll go ahead and create another one. So you type in the name of the group. Type in the description. You can do sign up options. So name of sign up sheet, we'll say sign up. Maximum number of members if you want a maximum amount. Then you just click submit. And the training group has been created. And then people can join your group that are in your class. Now to showcase what a group looks like, I'll go ahead and go to the group that I was in, the Garnet 4. So you click on the toolbar on the left, click on the group that you want to look at, and then scroll down until you see Group Homepage. This is our own customizable group homepage. As you can see, we have a banner up at the top, group properties that will always include the team leader, if there is one, team members, and everybody that is a part of that group. You can add a module just like you can on your Blackboard homepage. You see all the assignments that have been assigned to our group, as well as specific group tools. These work the same as any other tool within Blackboard, except they work only for just the group. So sending email will only allow you to send email to the group. Group discussion board looks just like the discussion board, the regular discussion board. We never posted anything in there. As well as a group blog, a group journal, a group task if you want to assign tasks to specific group members. You also have a cool tool called File Exchange. And this is only available within a group. Here, each member of the group can upload files that they want other members of the group to view. As you can see, we've done that a good bit. So I can access any one of these videos by just clicking on one. And as you can see down here, it started the download. So if you go back to the home page, you can also, if you come down here to these two links, customize a group banner, which is the banner is up here, and the group color, which is essentially what these all look like. And that works very similar as well to customizing the home page on Blackboard. Go ahead and show you what a full-blown discussion board looks like. As you can see, introductions, we are required to create introductions on our Blackboard accounts, so everybody could learn everybody's names and who we were and what we wanted to do. Predictions, another assignment we had, resources, and some other various things. One such thing for introductions, if you've never used a discussion board, you can create a thread which will show up in the main part. You can click on an intro, then now this takes you into that thread. So if you want to apply, you can hit reply and then it'll show up on the main page of the discussion board. So this can be useful, as you can see here. Here's one. There's the main thread, and there's the reply. Discussion boards will mainly be used if the professor wants you to do an assignment on there. So it's a good thing to be accustomed to that if it ever calls for it. And here's some blogs that our class had to create. So that's just a list of blogs. Blackboard does have a blog tool, but most professors decide not to use it. And one more tool that might be useful scroll all the way down and to the right, you'll see wikis. And these are all wikis that our class has created. Now, they don't work like a Wikipedia does, but they are useful for posting information so the rest of the groups can see them. So I'll just scroll all the way down to my group. All the way down here at the bottom. Click on it. And here's the wiki page that our team had to do. And you see we have multiple wikis, 3 to be exact. And you can come up here to create one, and it works very similar to anything else that you would add on Blackboard, whether it's a written assignment on Blackboard or anything such as that. As you can see, just a giant text box, and then you submit. So all the tools on Blackboard are very similar and easy to use, and they can be useful in each class that you're in, especially if your professor really wants to integrate Blackboard into their class. Thank you for viewing this video, and please come back and watch more of Garnet IT training. Thank you.